What's the future of solar energy in Pennsylvania? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Pennsylvania State Representative Chris Ross. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me back, Jill.
Before we talk about the future of solar energy, let's talk a little bit about the past. In 2004, some ideas were put forward, including some that we've talked about before, solar renewable energy credits. Talk to us a little bit about credits versus grants and what happened in 2004.
Well, we actually started the solar credit program in 2004, and this is really a certificate that goes along with the power generated by a new solar facility. And so you're able to sell the power into the grid, but you're also able to sell a certificate. And we require the utilities to have a certain amount of certificates with an eye toward having that gradually encourage more solar installations around the state. And we gave everybody lots of notice, and it was a very slow, gradual ramp up so that the utilities would supply additional funds to help pay for the installation of the new solar facilities in Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, in the last couple of years, we we're victims of our own success because on top of the solar credits, the state has added grant programs that have caused a spike in production and kind of overwhelmed the credits. So now we're at a position where we have about 82 megawatts of installed power, solar power in Pennsylvania, but there are only renewable energy credit requirements of about 44 megawatts. So we've got nearly twice as much as what we need. And in the normal course of supply and demand, the price for the credits are dropping rapidly. And so they're not providing the source of support for the future. The grants are all allocated, so there are no more grants coming. The credits are not going to be able to support new installations, so we're kind of in a stall pattern right now for the future.
So with this excessive supply, how do you get supply in line with demand?
Well, one of the ways is simply to readjust the requirements for the credits. And what I'm looking to do with legislation starting in the 2012-2013 year is to say instead of the original number of credits be required, let's bring them up close to what we already have installed. So we get supply and demand back into line, and we get back into a situation where the correct amount of support will be available for solar. Solar is getting less and less expensive, so the value and the need for credits is going to be fading out over the next 4 to 5 years. But what I don't want to see is what I've been hearing, that the solar developers are leaving the state, the market's crashing, and people who had work in this area are losing their jobs, and companies that are able to are moving out of the state to New Jersey or other states where the solar credit market is more in balance.
Now, you say there's also a concern related to other states about market restrictions. Talk to us a little bit about these concerns and what they include.
Well, when I drafted the original legislation back in 2004, I allowed credits to come in from anywhere within our regional transmission organization territory, which includes Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, and also Delaware, but has also been expanded to parts of Ohio and Illinois and even down into North Carolina. Unfortunately, the other states, when they crafted their program, required that the installations be in-state, not across the region. So now, if you are putting a facility up in New Jersey, you can qualify for New Jersey's credits and Pennsylvania's credits. If you put it up in Pennsylvania, you only qualify for the Pennsylvania credit, not New Jersey. So that's tending to put us at a disadvantage. And that, coupled with the problem we have in the supply and demand that I mentioned a minute ago, is really pushing all the new development out of state. So I am now asking, since the other states don't have reciprocity, for us to require that these be in-state now as well. If that's later dropped in the other states, then we'll go back to our original way.
And we just have a few seconds left, but what does this mean for the industry long-term in Pennsylvania?
Well, I think we've got a great opportunity here, and I hear from many of the developers that it's a wonderful state for them to be in if we can stabilize this marketplace.
Come back, give us an update. Let us know how this is progressing. Thanks for being with us. We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Chris Ross. I'm Jill Horner.